Hello students, let's do geometry, lines and angles, exercise 16a. Exercise 16a is on page number 189. We are doing question 12. Are the following pairs of angles complementary? So we've been given different pairs of angles. The first one is 10 degrees and 80 degrees. Now we have to answer the question if this pair of angles is complementary. Now what are complementary angles? Angles that add up to 90 degrees are called complementary angles. So we have to add up these two angles and see whether they become 90 degrees. So let's add up 10 degrees plus 80 degrees. 10 plus 80 is 90. They add up to 90 degrees, isn't it? So yes, they are complementary angles as their sum is 90 degrees. Let's take the second pair. Second pair of angles are 37 degrees 28 minutes, 52 degrees 33 minutes. Now let's add up these two and see whether we get 90 degrees. So let's add it up. So we have 37 degrees and 28 minutes plus 52 degrees and 33 minutes. So let's first simply add this up. 8 plus 3 is 11. Carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 61 minutes. This side, let's add it up. 7 plus 2 is 9 and 3 plus 5 is 8. So we have 89 degrees, 61 minutes. Now look at the minutes. If it is more than 60, it becomes 1 degree. That is, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So if you get more than 60 in the minutes column, you have to remove 60 from it and add 1 here. So I'm going to minus 60 from here. So this will be minus 60. So when I minus 60, what do I get? 1. So I have minus 60 minutes. So I've got only 1 minute now. And because I minus 60 minutes, it has become 1 degree like this. 60 minutes is 1 degree. I'm going to add 1 here. So that becomes 1 degree. Now let me add up this side. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. 90 degrees. So what do I have here? 90 degrees and 1 minute. But what are complementary angles? Complementary angles are two angles that add up to only 90 degrees. So this 1 minute is extra. Okay, so that means these two angles are not complementary angles. No, they are not complementary angles as their sum is not 90 degrees. Now the third pair of angles are x plus 16 degrees and 74 minus x degrees. Now let's add up these two and see what we get. So that will be x plus 16 degrees plus 74 minus x degrees. Now I'm going to remove brackets. So x degrees plus 16 degrees plus 74 degrees minus x degrees. Okay, so now let's look at the x terms. Here I have 1 x degrees and minus 1 x degrees. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So the x will get cancelled. Now I have only these two numbers. Let's add up these two numbers. 16 plus 74. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry 1. 7 plus 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So this is 90. That means we have got 90 degrees when we added up these two angles. That means these two angles are a pair of supplementary angles. So yes, complementary angles. They are complementary angles as their sum is 90 degrees. Question 4. 54 degrees and 2/5 of a right angle. Now will they add up to 90 degrees? Let's check this and see. So we have 2/5 of a right angle. Let's find that first. So 2/5 of a right angle means 2 by 5 of means into a right angle is equal to 90 degrees. Now we can cancel. Let me cancel 5 and 90. 5 ones are 5. Here also 5 ones are 5, but that number is 9. So after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 4. Now it is 40. 5 into 8 is 40. So 5 into 18 is 90. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now multiply 2 into 18. 18 2s are 36. So here what do we have? 54 degrees and 2/5 of a right angle. That means this is equal to 54 degrees plus 36 degrees. Now let's see whether this equals 90 degrees. 54 plus 36. So 4 plus 6 is 10, carry 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. This is giving us 90 degrees. That means this pair of angles is a complementary pair. Yes, they are complementary angles as their sum is equal to 90 degrees. Question 13. Are the following pairs of angles supplementary? Supplementary angles are angles that should add up to 180 degrees. So let's see the questions. First one, we have 139 degrees and 39 degrees. Let's add it up and see. 139 and 39. 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 1, 178. So this pair of angles, it's not adding up to 180 degrees. So they are not supplementary angles. No, they are not supplementary angles as their sum is not equal to 180 degrees. Next one, we have 26 degrees, 59 minutes, 153 degrees and 1 minute. Now we need to add it up and see whether they add up to 180 degrees. So 26 degrees, 59 minutes plus 153 degrees and 1 minute. Okay, now let's add this up. 9 plus 1 is 10, carry 1, 5 plus 1 is 6. So we've got 60 minutes. On the other side, 6 plus 3 is 9, 2 plus 5 is 7, 179 degrees. Now look at the 60 minutes make 1 degree. So if it is 60 or more than 60, remove 60 from here. So I must remove the 60 minutes because it becomes 1 degree. So this becomes 0. And when I remove 1 degree from there, I need to add it up in the degree column. This is 1 degree. Now let's add this up. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. And 180 degrees. So as you can see, when I added up these two, I got 180 degrees and no minutes. So it's adding up to 180 degrees. That means they are supplementary angles as their sum is equal to 180 degrees. Third one, 3/10 of a right angle and 4/15 of two right angles. Okay, so let's take the first part. 3/10 of a right angle means 3 by 10 of is into right angle is 90 degrees. So what do we have? 3 by 10 into 90. Let's cancel. 10 ones are 10, 10 nines are 90. And when you multiply, you get 27 degrees. So here we've got 27 degrees. Now we need to add 4/15 of two right angles. Okay, so that will be 4 by 15 of means into two right angles. One right angle is 90 degrees. So two right angles means 2 into 90 degrees. Isn't it? 2 into 90 degrees. This will be two right angles. So when I remove the brackets, it's going to be 4 into 15 into 2 into 90. Now we can cancel 15 and 90. That will be 15 into 6. 15 into 6 is 90. Now let's multiply the numerators. 4 2s are 8. 8 6s are 48. So here we are going to add 27 plus 48. Remember, we have to get 180 degrees. So let's add up 27 degrees plus 48 degrees. So 27 plus 48. 7 plus 5, 8 is 15, carry 1, 2, 3, plus 4 is 7. We've got 75 degrees. As you can see, this did not add up to 180 degrees because supplementary angles should add up to 180. Because they have not added up to 180 degrees, these two angles are not supplementary angles. They are not supplementary angles as their sum is not equal to 180 degrees. Question 4. 2x plus 65 degrees and 115 degrees plus 2x degrees. We have to add these up and see whether they add up to 180 degrees. So let's add that up. That will be 2x plus 65 plus 115 minus 2x. Okay, now as you can see, we have 2x here and 2x here, but this is plus and minus. So 2 minus 2 will be 0. That means x will get cancelled. So we only have these two. Now let's add up 65 plus 115. 65 plus 115. 5 plus 5 is 10, carry 1, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So this is adding up to 180 degrees. So if they add up to 180 degrees, they are supplementary angles. So let's write our answer. Yes, they are supplementary angles as their sum is equal to 180 degrees. Question 14. If 3x plus 18 degrees and 2x plus 25 degrees are supplementary, find the value of x. So which is our first angle? This is the first angle. And this is the second angle. And the question says they are supplementary. So let's write what is given. 3x plus 18 and 2x plus 25 are supplementary. Supplementary means they should be equal to 180 degrees. So that means when I add up these two, that is 3x plus 18, this is the first angle. And when I add up the second angle, that is 2x plus 25 degrees, they will add up to 180 degrees. Now let's remove the brackets. So this is an equation. Now 3x plus 18. Now since we have a plus sign before the bracket, this will remain the same. So I can write plus 2x plus 25 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So now let me take the x terms together. 3x plus 2x. 3x plus 2x is 5x. So 5x, and let's take the numbers now. Plus 18 plus 25. So 18 plus 25 will be, let's add it up and see. 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 43. So this is plus 43 degrees. So 5x plus 43 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Now let's find the value of 5x. 5x will be 180 degrees minus 43 degrees. It's an equation, so we are transposing this 43 from the left hand side to the right hand side. That's why it's become minus 43 degrees. Now let's find the value of 5x. 5x is equal to, let's subtract 180 and 43 minus, now this is 7. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3 and 1. 5x is equal to 137 degrees. Now we can find the value of x. X will be equal to 137 degrees divided by 5. Now why division? Because here on the left hand side 5x means 5 into x. So when I transpose it to the other side, it becomes division. So that's how we've got divided by 5. Now let's divide 137 by 5. So 137 divided by 5. Let's take 13. 5 2s are 10 minus 3. Bring down 7. We have 37. Now 5 7s are 35 minus, now here I have 7 minus 5 is 2. Now I can continue my division. So I can carry on with my division by putting a point here and carrying that point up. Now I can put a 0 and bring that 0 down. Now my number is 20. 5 4s are 20. So what do I have here? I have 27.4 degrees. So x is equal to 27.4 degrees. This whole thing degrees. Now let's convert this into degrees and minutes. Because it's gone beyond the point, let's convert that 0.4 into minutes. Now we know that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So this is 0.4. I'm looking at only this because this is all 27 is already degrees. So 0.4, now it is degrees. Let's convert that into minutes. So that will be 0.4. Okay, 0.4 degrees. So 1 degrees is 60 minutes. So 0.4 degrees will be 60 into 0.4. So let's multiply this. So 60 into 4. Remember, when you multiply decimal numbers, you're going to ignore the point and multiply. So it's simply going to be 60 into 4. So 6 fours are 24. Then you add the 0. So 60 into 4 is 240. Now you need to go back to the question and see how many decimal places. This is one decimal place. So here I can put a point. So now what's my answer? 24. This time it has become 24 minutes. So 0.4 degrees is equal to 24 minutes. So I can rewrite my answer as 27 degrees and 24 minutes. So this is my final answer, 27 degrees and 24 minutes. Question 15. If two complementary angles are in the ratio 1:5, find them. You're talking about complementary angles. They should be equal to 90 degrees. So let's begin by saying two complementary angles are in the ratio 1:5 that's given to us. So let these two angles be x and 5x. That means when I add up x and 5x, I must get 90 degrees because they are complementary angles. So remember, complementary angles are angles that are equal to 90 degrees. So let me add up x and 5x. Together they should be equal to 90 degrees. So this is once again linear equation. Now let's add up x and 5x. So this will be 1. So let's add up the numbers. 1 plus 5 is 6. So 6x is equal to 90 degrees. That means we're going to find the value of x by saying 90 degrees divided by 6. Because 6 is here on the left hand side and we are moving it to the right hand side, it's become division. So 90 divided by 6. Let's do that division. So 6 ones are 6 minus 3, 0, 30. 6 fives are 30, 0. So now we have found the value of x to be 15. Now we can find the two angles. The first angle we said is x and the second angle we said is 5x. So the first angle is x. So that means that is 15 degrees. As we found out here, x is equal to 15 degrees. The second angle we said is 5x. So that means 5 into x and x is 15 degrees. 15 fives are 75 degrees. So we have found the two angles. The first angle is 15 degrees and the second angle is 75 degrees. And you can check the answer. How do we check these two? Add up these two angles. It should add up to 90 degrees because they are said to be complementary angles. Question 60. If two supplementary angles are in the ratio 2:7, find them. So supplementary angles are two angles that add up to 180 degrees. So let's write that. Two supplementary angles are in the ratio 2:7. This is given to us. So let the two angles be 2x and 7x based on this ratio. That means when I add up 2x and 7x, I must get 180 degrees. So now this is a linear equation. Let's add up 2x plus 7x. Add up the numbers. 2 plus 7 is 9. So 9x is equal to 180 degrees. From this, we can find the value of x by saying x is equal to 180 degrees divided by 9 because we have transposed 9 from the left side. Okay, now let's divide this. 180 divided by 9. 9 twos are 18 minus we have 0, carry that up. So we have 20. So x is equal to 20 degrees. Now that we have found x, we can find the first angle and the second angle. So the first angle we said will be 2x. So let's write down 2x. So this is equal to 2x, which means 2 into x or 2 into, and we found x to be 20 degrees. So 2 into 20. So 2 into 20 degrees, that will be 22s are 40. So the first angle is 40 degrees. The second angle we said is 7x. So let's write that second angle is equal to 7x. That means 7 into x and x we found out to be 20 degrees. 20 into 7 is 140 degrees. So we have found our first angle to be 40 degrees and we have found our second angle to be 140 degrees. You can check the answer by adding these two. It should add up to 180 degrees. Question 17. Three angles which add up to 180 degrees are in the ratio 2:3:7. Find them. So we were talking about three angles here. So let the three angles be 2x, 3x and 7x based on this ratio 2:3:7. Now what does this question say? These three angles add up to 180 degrees. That means if I add up these three angles, I should get 180 degrees. So let's do that. So this will be 2x plus 3x plus 7x is equal to 180 degrees. So now this has become a linear equation. Let's add up all the numbers here. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. That means 12x is equal to 180. So that means x will be equal to 180 degrees divided by 12. So let's divide 180 by 12. 12 ones are 12. Minus 8 minus 2 is 6. You bring down 0, 60. 12 fives are 60. Minus 0. So here we've got 15 as our quotient. That means x is equal to 15 degrees. So now we found the value of x. We can find the three angles. So the first angle will be, as it's given here, we said let the three angles be 2x, 3x and 7x. The first angle is 2x. So let's write that. So 2x, that means 2 into x. That means x is equal to 15. So 2 into 15, which is 30 degrees. This is the first angle. The second angle is 3x. So 3x, that will be 3 into x, that is 3 into 15. 15 threes are 45. So the second angle is 45 degrees. The third angle is 7x. So that will be 7 into x, which is 15 degrees. And that will be equal to 15 sevens are 105 degrees. So now we have found the value of all three angles. The first angle is 30 degrees. The second angle is 45 degrees. And the third angle is 105 degrees. You can check by adding up all three because it says three angles add up to 180 degrees. So when you add up these three, it should give you 180 degrees. Question 18. 20% of an angle is the supplement of 60 degrees. Find the angle. So let the unknown angle be x. What is given to us? That 20% of the angle is the supplement of 60 degrees. So 20% means 20 by 100. That is 20%. Of means into, and the angle here is x. So of x is equal to what? The supplement of 60. So let's find the supplement of 60 degrees. Now supplementary angles are two angles that add up to 180. So if we have to find the supplement of 60 degrees, we have to minus that from 180. 180 minus 60. 180 minus 60 is 120. So this is 120 degrees. So 20 by 100 into x is equal to supplement of 60, and the supplement of 60 is 120, is equal to 120 degrees. So now this is going to be a linear equation. We're going to find the value of x. So this is going to be x is equal to 120 degrees divided by 20 by 100. And where is 20 by 100? Here. Now that 20 by 100, I'm going to reduce it to the lowest term before bringing it here. So this is, I can cancel a 0. Then I have 2 by 10, which I can reduce to the lowest term by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. So what do I have there? 1 by 5. So that 1 by 5, I'm going to transfer it to the right hand side. It becomes division. So 1 by 5. So let's continue with that. X is equal to 120 degrees. Division changes to multiplication. 1 by 5 becomes 5 by 1. Now I can multiply the numerators. Multiply 12 into 5. 12 fives are 60 and then add the other 0. So that's 600 degrees by 1, which is 600 itself. So we have found the value of the other angle. The other angle x is equal to 600 degrees. So this is our answer. Question 19. 10% of x degrees is the complement of 40% of 2x degrees. Find x. So this is one angle, this is the other angle. Now together they will add up to 90 degrees because they are complementary angles. So this is what is given to us. Now the first part, 10% of x degrees, let's write that. That will be 10% means 10 by 100 of is into x degrees plus, let's take the second part, which is 40% of 2x degrees. 40% means 40 by 100. Of means into 2x degrees. Now they will add up to 90 degrees. Now let's work on only this portion. Okay, so let's take it to the working column and work it out and see. Simplify that. 10 by 100 into x degrees. Now here I can cancel 1 0 and 1 0. That's all. Now 1 into x is x. And in the denominator I have 10. So let me write that here. So let's write that. This is an equation. So let's write it here. X degrees by 10. Plus, now let's take this second portion. The second portion here and simplify it. So let me write it down. 40 by 100. 40% is 40 by 100 into 2x degrees. Cancel the 0. I can cancel 2 and 10. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10. Now multiply the numerators. 4 into 1 is 4 and we have x degrees. In the denominator we have 5. So this is 4x degrees by 5. When you add up these two, you must get 90 degrees. Now this has become addition of fractions. That means we have to find the LCM of the denominators 10 and 5. Let's do that. 10 and 5, let's find the LCM. Starting with 5. 5 2s are 10, 1. Then continue with 2 now, 1 and 1. So the LCM is 5 into 2. 5 2s are 10. So let's use that LCM 10 as a common denominator, 10. Now let's look at the first fraction. This is x degrees by 10. 10 into 1 is 10. So let's multiply. 10 1s are 10. Multiply this also by 1. X into 1 is x. So that is x degrees plus, look at the second fraction. Denominator is 5. 5 into 2 is 10. So multiply 5 by 2. So that becomes into 2 and here also multiply by 2. 4 2s are 8 and we have x degrees. So here we have 1x degree plus 8x degree. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9x degrees by 10 or 9 by 10x degree is equal to 90 degrees. So now we're going to find the value of x. So here we have 9 by 10 x degrees is equal to 90 degrees. So now to find the value of x degrees, we say 90 degrees divided by 9 by 10. Why division? Because here it is multiplication. When you transpose it to the right side, it becomes division. So now this is equal to x degrees is 90 divided by 10 means division changes to multiplication. 9 by 10 becomes 10 by 9. Now cancel. 9 1s are 9, 9 10s are 90. Now multiply these two. 10 into 10 is 100. So 100 degrees. So now we have found the value of x. X is equal to 100 degrees. So this is our final answer. The value of x is 100 degrees. Question 20. Use the adjacent figure to find angle x and its supplement. So as you can see, we have x degrees, 2x, 3x and 4x. We have to find the value of x and we also have to find its supplement. So here we have 4 angles given, and can you see a straight line? You need to look out for something like that. And what is the property of straight lines? Angles on a straight line equals 180 degrees. That means if I add up all these angles, I should get 180 degrees because they are all on the same straight line. So let's add up these angles. So starting with x degrees, so we can say x plus 2x degrees plus 3x degrees plus 4x degrees. We have 4 angles there, and all these add up to 180 degrees because they're all on the same straight line. Now let's add up these numbers. So this is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So what do we have here? Again, this is an equation. So 10x degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So now to find the value of just x degrees will be 180 degrees divided by 10. So here 180 divided by 10, I can cancel this. So now I found the value of x. X is equal to 18 degrees. So this is 18 degrees. So we have answered the first part of the question, find angle x, and we found angle x to be 18 degrees. Now we have another part, find its supplement, the supplement of 18 degrees. So the supplement of angle x means 18 degrees plus one more angle should give us 180 degrees. So supplement of angle x, we're going to find 18x plus another angle should give us 180. That means 180 degrees minus 18 degrees will give us the supplement. Let's subtract these two. 180 minus 18. This is 7 and 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 7 minus 1 is 6. And this is 1. So 162 degrees. So the second part of the answer is 162 degrees. We'll stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.